What's up, everybody? Look, we still ain't even home, but I switched over to the passenger side. What's up, everybody? Look, we still ain't even home, but I switched up. Had a couple days to just got in here. 249. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. So listen, here's what we're gonna do. I should have done everything under my name. I didn't. I made that mistake. And I've learned from that. So we've spoke with the billboard company. The billboard company is doing a refund. That should be back in 3 to 5 days. We've already started to submit refunds back to everybody. So everyone should start be getting their refunds within the next 3 to 5 days. It needs to be done differently, with my name on there, or something, because So what questions do we have? The cease and desist, with that one. Let's talk about that. Susan's she's taking her legal's advice. I would show I tried to get in touch with the billboard company to see if we could get them to switched over into my name, so that way it could still go up. And sorry, I'm still Saturday and Sunday. There was nothing I can do for that portion of it. Spoke with them today with all the bullshit that Chauvin is spewing around and all this, doubt or anything like that. I felt like, I think we all felt like refunds were just the necessary thing to do. So refunds has already started going back. The billboard company is supposed to be giving us the full refund within 3 to 5 days. So everybody will get their money back. So we'll start over fresh. We'll do it differently. Look, you have to make mistakes to learn from them. I say this all the time. I made a mistake by not doing it under my name. I should have done it under my name. It's okay. I can't fault Susan for taking her legal's advice. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fault her for that. Yes, I agree. We knew this was going to happen. So I'm not sure why that scared her. But I can't speak for someone else. You know what I mean? Was I mad in the moment? Yes, I was mad in the moment, and I didn't understand it, and I guess it's just because yes, I saw the C&D. What I will say from what I saw of it, it is the same attorney that she used against me in trial. So if her saying that she's denying that she sent it, that's just funny that it has her name all over it. It has that attorney's name that she is sure, and that needs to be made aware of. So, but yes, I actually saw the C&D. I don't know why she won't show it. I don't know if that's what her legal advised her. No, it wasn't on JeffNet. That was my bad. I guess if it's sent, since it's a cease and desist, I mean, it's sent through, it's not a legal document. I can't speak on anything that Susan is doing because, I don't know. I just know that she is listening to what her legal has to tell her right now. Like I said, I haven't made it home yet. We're on the way there now. So if I have a CND or anything like that, y'all will see what it shows, if it's the same exact one per Chauvin. And I think I was told already that she went through, and I think I was told already that she went times. I have to learn from a mistake. I will never work with you, Chauvin. I will never make a deal with you. I will never trust you. You can call me a scammer. You can say anything and everything you want. I don't care. I will continue to do what this was for from the beginning, which is spread awareness on what you've done. What you've admitted nonstop is that this room does not exist. The bereavement room that you got how much money from? It doesn't exist. And all you think that you won. It's not a game to the rest of us. What you've done, character. I'm sure we're glitching. I'm sure she's pissed. I'm sure we're getting reported. Alright, let me redo it. Alright, let me redo it. I may try to go. I'm not getting reported. No, I'm not glitching. Someone was calling me because they don't be listening. No, I have not talked to my lawyer. I was not talking to my attorney until after the weekend. Thank you, Nikki. Hi, you glitched us. You glitched us. I'm a ninja now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a ninja now. No, I'm not going to keep the money because that's going to be able to have Chauvin be able to just keep talking. So we are getting a refund from the billboard company. Everybody will have their refunds. It takes 3 to 5 days to get back from the billboard company, and then we are going to redo we are going to send out the refunds. Yeah, so it needs to, everything just has to start fresh. If you want something done right, you do it yourself. That's okay. I have to learn to do things myself and do it quietly. You learn things. I've never had to deal with somebody who is as troubled and devious as Ashley Chauvin. I'm learning, you know. So, but one thing that I have stood on this entire time is I will always be open about everything that is going on. I was blindsided for that 100%. I can't say that I wasn't blindsided. I was 100% blindsided with that. I am human. I had to deal with my own emotions and figure out my thought process on everything that was happening before I went live Saturday evening. But that's because all I thought about is I have to talk to everyone. Like, I don't want people to feel like I'm not open and honest with you guys. So I'll 100%, like, I own up to everything that I did or everything that I don't do. And I will stand. Let me do a Ashley Chauvin 10 toes. What'd she say? Deep?
I don't know. She had like 16 toes.
Yeah, I'll stand 16 toes deep. Well, I done lost my train of thought because I started thinking about that. So.
We'll get back into dirty.
How was I blindsided? Well, because we were literally less than an hour from going and lighting up the billboard, and Susan got a cease and desist and decided that it was in her best interest not to light up the billboard at that moment. So that's blindsided. I wanted the billboard up. I think that it should be up. It is awareness. I think people have a right in that city, in that town, in that state to know why. To know what Ashley Chauvin has done, and to at least give them the opportunity to see if they were someone that donated to this cause in local areas, and if they were someone that donated, to know that this cause never existed, that it was fake. So I believe that I believe in the billboard. I believe that there was absolutely no slander involved. Everything that was on the billboard, the design, was done in a legal manner. So, I understand. You're gonna listen to what legal has to say. So she's taking his advice. There's nothing I can do on that. But that's what I'm saying. When I learned, it should have been in my name, and I feel as if we knew that this was going to happen. So, I don't see where the billboard is wrong at all. I feel like it is 100% awareness. I feel like people have the right to be able to see that this was a fake charity, that this did not exist, and that she continues to use her child's death as a financial gain and a weapon that she uses against people. That's just how I feel. Why does it keep saying she is... Wait. Hold on. What was that? Why does she keep saying she is charging you with contempt and perjury? Okay. Nobody understands that when we went to court, she filed 2 restraining orders against me. Both of those restraining orders that she filed against me, one for herself and one for her child, they denied the... it probably just froze because my alarm just went off. Can y'all hear me, or am I frozen? We good? Okay. She put 2 restraining orders against me. Well, she tried to. The first one was for her. They denied the emergency restraining order, and we had to go to court. The second one was on her child. She stated that I was giving confidential medical information and confidential adoption information about her child, which is absolutely false. I never ever did that, nor could I get confidential medical or adoption information on her child or children. That is just absurd. We went to court. The court found that she had no evidence to state that I did any of this for her or her child. They dismissed the restraining orders with prejudice. What she is claiming that she's doing now, saying that I'm being held in contempt, we don't have an order. I didn't make a deal with Ashley Chauvin. I didn't sign a deal. I went through with the court proceedings. We let a judge determine, and the judge determined that there was no restraining order, that it was dismissed with prejudice. Okay, so I did not make a deal. We didn't sign anything, period. I let the court and the judge decide. We went through with that case. You remember? We sat there for both court cases for hours. Okay? No contempt can be made because I did not make a deal with you. Period. I did not lie on stand. Period. But you did. But you did. And you admitted it multiple times in your chat that you wrote to me. So, I'm not sure what she means with contempt, because we don't have an order.
Just words she knows and she goes around.
Yeah, it's like her and Susan has an order, right? So they signed an agreement with each other, and so there is stipulations in that agreement that they made, and they both signed that agreement. That is an order. What me and Ashley Chauvin went through was a full-blown court case. I went to court. I got an attorney. She didn't. She lost. That was it. There's no contempt. Yeah, well, I don't know when the cease and desist was dropped off. I was literally at Walmart. I went to Walmart and I went to a car wash to clean my car out. Because we went to the beaches around Biloxi and all that stuff. So our car was had white sand and shit all in it. So we went there. We was on our way back. We was jamming out. We was listening to Miss Whitman, Bad Baby. And I'm like I said, I can't, it's not my C&D to talk on, so I can't really talk on it. The attorney's name that was written, the attorney that was written on there is the same attorney that Ashley Chauvin used. So if Ashley Chauvin is truly stating that she did not have him file, that, maybe she is the type of person who likes to use her words very strategically. So I don't know if she's saying yeah, I didn't write up the C&D, I swear, but my attorney did, or his paralegal did. It wasn't him, it was his paralegal, and you know what I mean? I don't know. But I know what I saw. I know that I listened to Susan while she was calling her legal. So I can't, if he told, all I can do is just keep going on my side. Continue to spread awareness. We continue to file with ic3.gov. We continue to push things out and make sure that they look into these what's the word that I'm looking for? Accusations. Thank you. That they look into these accusations, that they thoroughly check this out, that they look into the evidence that we have submitted to them. It's foolproof. You know what I mean? There is no denying it. It came out of her mouth that she's done this thing. She's already admitted that she has spent the money. She's already said on whiskey and strippers, on whatever the fuck I want. Then she states it's in a savings account. Then she states it's not in the savings account. Then she states she spent it just like she said, and I don't know if she skipped over. So either tonight when I get home, I'll go back live and I'll read the full conversation that Ashley Chauvin decided that she wanted to write me. Or I will do that tomorrow. It just depends on when I get back. Can the billboard ever go up now? Yes, it can still go up. It's just shit that yes, it can still go up. It's just shit that frustrating sometimes that not everybody sees things the way that I see them, and I have to,
Having expectations is the quickest way to be let down.
Having expectations is the quickest way to being let down. So I just need to do things differently. It's okay. What about the website? So the website is still up. It doesn't have that information on it. Things will be getting switched around. We will get things put back up because it is awareness and they deserve to have it. So we will get, the website is still up. It just doesn't have all the things that was previously on there. Susan is back in, she is I guess she's off social media right now. She is doing her own thing and, trying to be there and take care of her mom. And that's all I can do is wish positive thoughts for her mom, and to, am I close to home? Yes, finally. You'll figure it out. It's different. Exactly. Like I said, I'm only human. Of course, things they didn't go the way that I wanted them to. But am I gonna act like a toddler and yell and scream and act like a child about it, or am I going to just look at the situation and just keep moving forward and know that sometimes there's going to be hiccups? Look, maybe this was supposed to happen this way. Maybe things, I have to look at things like it happened for a reason. So, does it suck to let Chauvin feel like she's done something? Yeah. However, this isn't about how it makes you feel. This is about what's right and what's wrong. And what she's done is wrong. And so sometimes I just have to sit back and let her gloat and let her bait me, and just know that what we're doing is right, and maybe we were just held back for a moment because God, the universe, whatever, just said it wasn't the right timing yet. So it's okay. Can we see that the billboard was actually bought? Yeah, absolutely. That should not be a problem whatsoever. Of course, I do need to get that from Susan, but that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. You also should be able to see that the refunds, or it gets refunded in 3 to 5 days. So we've never had an issue with showing receipts, so that's fine with me. Of course, I'm not going to show who the billboard company is, so when we do show that, we will show the price, and that is a true receipt, but I am not going to let anybody see what the name of the billboard company is or anything like that, so period. But how do we get donations for the new billboard? I might just fund that myself at this point. Like I said, sometimes you just have to freaking, if you stand for something and you truly believe in what it is, sometimes you just have to do things yourself. I believe that it should be up. I believe that people have the right to know what is going on, and I can't speak for Susie. I can't talk for her. I can't speak for her. There's nothing I can do. So that's all I can do is just say what I know. Right now, she is not on social media, and she is helping take care of her mom, and she is not involved with the billboard. So that's all I can do right now. Anybody that sent that donation that was for the billboards, those are all going back. Not a single person's is going to be kept. We have a list of every single person. I also have a redacted list that doesn't show people's names, so that way people can see the exact amount that was donated. The person to say, hey, you keep it, you did that. Nope, everybody's going to get it back. It's going to be that way there's no ands, if, buts, questions, anything about it. And thanks myself. Fine. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta start from scratch. Look, you have to fight for things that are right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm also gay, you know? I didn't have rights to be married to Sam 11 years ago, you know? Like, we had people who had to fight. We had people who lost their lives. We had people who went to jail. We had people who were sued. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, that's just a part of life. Sometimes we just have to fucking deal with a bunch of bullshit to show that things are right. Like, you know what I mean? If you believe in something. So, I believe in this. I believe that what she has done is not okay. That is not something that you just let someone get away with that. You do not let someone who loses a child use that child for financial gain and then turn around and use that child for years after that to manipulate and hurt people and then turn around and pretend and play victim. No. So we keep going forward. You're with me or you're not with me. You know what I mean? I've said this from the beginning. If there's 3 people in here, there's 3 people with me. If there's 300 people in here, there's 300 people with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Frankie, I can't deal with that, buddy.
Sorry, Frankie.
You know, I can only do what I can do, and I will always be transparent with you. I will always keep y'all up to date with everything that I feel, because that's just who I am as a person. So, you know, I know, right? He put his head out the window and his little... I can't deal with that. So, but I wanted to, at least, I didn't want people to be like, Jen's not saying anything, she didn't go live. You know what I mean? It's hard being in the public light and you know, your name and your character is on the line at every, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody understands that. It's a lot of pressure to have that. So, you know, we're getting there though. You know, shit happens. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate went straight to the billboard. Every single bit of that will go back. We're not holding anybody. I still see it in the future. I'm looking up at it, and it's weren't someone who donated to it as well. So, but I appreciate you guys. Are there any... I'm probably fixing to hit a dead spot anyway. So, is there any questions that y'all have? Once I get home, maybe I can pop on and have a little bit more, like, a signal and stuff. Yes, I'm ready to have my own bed. I'm ready to take home. So close. But, alright guys, I appreciate y'all.